Hi everyone. I want to talk about a topic that I tweeted about, I guess 2 weeks ago, and it exploded, and everybody was asking about it. Like, how did you maintain it? How do you feel? How did you come up with it? And how do you stay consistent? And I think it's a really great topic to talk about, and I got a great response from it. So I just want to make a video and talk more so that it could help people, because it definitely helped me, and I want to help as many people as I can in this journey of self improvement and leveling up and just everything about evolving to a better version of ourselves. So let's start with the topic. So I have been doing this routine for the last 2 months to improve myself. And I really have been in a bad stage of my life because last year I didn't put that much intention in actually improving myself, because that was the first year that I came to Canada. I immigrated here on January 4th, 2021. So as you can tell, I'm pretty new here. There were so many stuff that I had to figure out, and I was on the survival mode. So you can tell how intense that year was. And when you are on survival mode, as many of us could have been on because of the COVID situation, because of all the crazy things that happened to the world in the past 2-3 years, you don't pay that much attention to actually improving yourself, and that's totally normal. And I want everybody to first give themselves that self-love and self-appreciation of I'm just proud of how far you've come, because that's the first step to actually healing and improving. So anyways, when I first started writing my resolutions for the new year for 2022, it was at the December 15th, I guess. I just wrote down the things that I missed out on 2021. And I realized that I haven't been working out that much. I haven't been socializing that much. I have so many toxic people around. I'm not prioritizing my health. I don't eat healthy. Sometimes I just don't eat at all. Sometimes I snack a lot. So that's not good. I haven't read a lot. I think last year I read about 6 books, which it's not me. Since I was 20, I have the record of reading 52 books every year. Even before that, I read about 20 books a year. So because I was in high school and I was just so a studious girl, so I didn't have that much time to read outside work and school. So yeah, I just realized that this is not me. This is not the higher self vibe. So when you do things that actually get you connected to your higher self, that's when you know you're doing the good job. That's when you feel good in your gut and in your mind and just in every cell of your body. I'm not gonna say that it's just like butterflies and flowers every day when you're leveling up and you're improving yourselves, you're getting back to a routine. Definitely it's gonna be hard sometimes. Sometimes you just don't feel as motivated, and that's okay if you miss out workout a day. That's okay if you just don't eat healthy a day. It's okay if you don't meditate. It's just totally normal for you to miss on something. And you just have to keep up the momentum by just acknowledging that you're not a robot and things can get out of control. Like some days you don't feel good, something bad happened. Russia and Ukraine got on a war and you were just consuming so much news. You were just experiencing so much anxiety, and that's okay. Sometimes you feel burnt out, so you're not that productive. So for me, it's I have consumed so much media about it, and I have been on Spaces on Twitter nonstop, and that was just my kind of coping mechanism, because I was experiencing a lot and I had so much stress because I had to defend my thesis, so there was so much going on. I had my work, I had some personal stuff that I had to take care of, and I was all alone in it. And I needed to feel connected with the community, so that's why I chose Twitter Spaces, because that's where I found so many people, that like-minded people that I could just talk to and just escape the reality, which is not good. And I believe some people find it in video games, some people find it in eating disorders, in smoking, in anything that is basically addictive, in just consuming media, watching Netflix, like just binge watching series. It could be anything for you, and it just comes out of you're burnt out, that you're experiencing too much anxiety, and it's normal. And you have to give yourself that peace of mind that it's okay that it's happening, and you are a normal person, and you might experience some sort of discomfort, and this might make you just go to a comfort zone and escape the reality. So I just want to first put that disclaimer here that this is not going to feel awesome every day. Although many days it actually did make me feel awesome and so connected to my higher self. So just putting it out there at the beginning. So last year when I wrote down my resolutions, some stuff came up as I was thinking about my previous year and how I want to improve myself this year. And then I realized that most of them are centered around my health, either mental or physical, that I haven't actually paid that much attention to. And that's how you level up your life. So there are different aspects of your life, and they're all sort of related to your health eventually. So if you're planning to socialize more, so that's kind of related to your mental health. If you're planning to earn more money, that's good. That could be good for you on your personal health and also mental health, because you can get a trainer, you can get a practitioner for your mental health. You can get a bigger house and don't get out of debt, or help that person solve something, or that'll all be connected to you feeling better and being more healthy, in my view. So I just wrote down some stuff, and I came out with 10 resolutions, and I just wrote them down. And some of them actually happened in the past 2 months. And I'm just so grateful for all of it. And I'm going to share my routine that came up out of those resolutions and how it actually changed my life. So I have been a morning person, and I don't suggest this if you're not a morning person. This works for this type of people who love how peaceful and energetic mornings can feel. I usually wake up without alarms, so 6 sharp, 7 sharp, I just wake up. Even if I don't get out of bed, I still wake up at those times. And sometimes I just find it so hard to fall back to sleep. Most of the times it's like that. I should be dead tired, haven't slept enough for 2 days to be able to sleep back, right back after that. So I wake up early, and this is the first part of the routine. And it all goes back to having a healthy night routine so that you feel energetic enough to get out of bed, wake up and actually get out of bed. It's all about that sleeping healthy and creating that routine for a night that we will get to. So I wake up early in the morning, and first thing I do, I meditate for at least 5 minutes. And sometimes it's for me a grateful practice. So like I just have some mindful practice there. Sometimes it's just focusing on the breath. Sometimes it's more just some form of affirmations, maybe depends on what I feel that day. I just use YouTube, and sometimes I just do it myself without any sounds, and it's just easier for me to go on YouTube to do it. But sometimes I don't want to check my phone at all, so that's how I do it. I still go to my phone after I wake up, after my meditation. So that's something that I need to change, but I still haven't got to, but I'm okay with it, because we're all normal and nobody's perfect. So that's part of the plan for me, that I need to omit that part of my morning routine to just check my phone. And then after that, I start by writing my gratitude journal. So I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. It could be as simple as I'm grateful for the sunshine, or how my coffee tastes this morning, or that peaceful dream that I had last night, or It could be anything. Or I'm happy that that scar that I had on my face is no longer there. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. It could be just simple stuff. Doesn't need to be like I'm happy for like $1 million in my account. Like if it's that, like good for you. But if not, it's okay to be just simple. The simpler, the better, actually. So you just write down 3 things that you're grateful for. It could be more. Sometimes go for 5 or 6 because it makes me puts me in a better mood to actually put my mind in a positive way of seeing things and seeing my surroundings. So I like to write more, and then I write some affirmations. And I go on as much as I want, and I just like fill out the whole paper, like the whole page. But for you, it could be like 3 affirmations a day and 3 things that I want to accomplish today. So it could be cleaning my desk, it could be calling that friend, or filling that form, or sending that email that you have been like hesitant on. So it could be anything, but you just need to write 3 things down that you want to get done, or just being productive at work, listening to that meeting that I never listened to and I need to. So just you write those things down, and because your mind is in a very good state, it's able to absorb it and kind of put your intention on it, and you have a great willpower when it's in the morning. So just when you write it down, you're more likely to follow through. And sometimes you won't, but it's okay to just write it down and put that intention. And then after that, I am okay with not eating a few hours after I wake up. So I work out immediately if I don't have a workout plan for the afternoon. So our gym is like the gym in our building that I use because I don't want to commute to anywhere, to make it as simple as possible and accessible as possible, because if it's not accessible, I'm not that likely to follow through. So what I do is just I just will go downstairs and hit the gym, and that's as easy as that. So because our gym is open from 9 a.m. till 11 p.m. and my workout schedule sometimes doesn't follow, I have to work out in the morning. So just after I wake up and do those stuff, I work out for at least 30 minutes. It could be more depending on how much work I need to get done in that morning. And then after that, what I do is I just clean up my environment, and I don't actually eat then, but I will need to give my like body some time to actually feel hungry. And sometimes I even do intermittent fasting, and I'm okay with not eating 16 hours. But if you're not, I like highly encourage you, if you're into fat loss, it's really a good program to do intermittent fasting, and you can start with 12 hours or like 10 hours even if you're not fasting that much, and then increase it little by little. And it's not good to like fast every day because your body kind of like gets adapted to it and doesn't burn any fat and just like holds on to those fat. So you might want to check up with also a trainer, I don't know, but this works for me in the fat loss program. So I kind of do it 2 to 4 days a week depending on my schedule, and I'm really open to different kind of schedule. And after I do that, I try to do something productive which I need to get done, and most of the time it's something on my list that I put down. So because I work and study at the same time, so in the mornings I have some time before the work day starts to actually work on my thesis, and now my thesis is over. But not quite. I do have some revisions to actually take care of. So I just take care of some schoolwork, and that's when I feel like, wow, I've done something in this day, and my day is just over. And I feel like even if I don't get accomplished that much during the day, I still feel accomplished because I worked out, I have done something productive. And also something that I didn't mention, I stay hydrated from the moment that I wake up. Like the moment I wake up, I just drink water, and then I keep drinking water more and more. And I I never had a problem with drinking enough water, except for the times that I was out and I didn't have like a bottle of water with me, so I was dehydrated, and that gives me headaches, terrible headaches. So I highly encourage you to actually get on a routine and then stay hydrated. That helps you with a clear mind and energy and just everything. It's great, and that part I actually like about the routine, because you're adding something to it instead of just like getting something out of your life, like not looking at your phone, not texting that toxic friend, not consuming media, like not going to Twitter. Like that's something you have to get out of your routine, but actually adding water, or not having those snacks, but having water is actually adding something, and it's really good for your body and feels good. So stay hydrated, I would say. And then after doing that specific task in that day, I just get some breakfast, and then I don't get my full breakfast there. I have a green smoothie prepared from the previous night. So the green smoothie that I prepare for myself is almond milk. It could be any milk or even water. I use almond milk because I love how sweet it will make it taste. And then I will have maybe sometimes mango, sometimes pineapple, and then spinach. And I just like use a blender, and there you have it. It's a green smoothie and it's filling, and then I have it, then I will start work. And before my first meeting, which starts at 10:45, I get some breakfast, like real meal, because I love to have 3 meals during the day, the times that I don't do intermittent fasting. If I do intermittent fasting, I just omit the whole smoothie thing and just go back to my first meal on 9 or 10 a.m. depending on when I ate the previous night. And then I go with my working day till 5 p.m. And if I have worked out in the morning, then I'm good. Else, I will hit the gym, clean my space, maybe even prepare something for lunch for tomorrow, take care of some calls, calling friends, checking up on all of the social media and everything. And then I also journal at night sometimes to clear my mind before bed. I have a light dinner. It's usually at 6 p.m. Depends on the time and depends on when my dinner can get ready. Sometimes I feel hungry, so I eat a whole meal. Sometimes I don't feel that hungry. Most of the times I'm not that hungry for dinner, so I usually have salad. And if I feel like I had a workout and I need more protein, I just squeeze in some maybe chicken breasts or just hard-boiled eggs, just that. And that's about it. That's my schedule. And about the workouts, I do twice a week. I have a yoga class. I have a personal instructor. We do a yoga session via Skype, so it's remote, but I do yoga and I love it, and has helped me a lot with my anxiety and clarity. And I want to let you know that the key in staying consistent is actually self-discipline and having that image of yourself in mind, like that healthy version of yourself in mind. That's what my therapist told me, and also I've read it in books, and I have also did this, and it has worked for me. So keep that healthy version. I think Anthony Robbins said that. Tony Robbins, actually, sorry. Tony Robbins said that in his book, that if you keep that healthy version of yourself in mind, like keep that picture of you like toned body, or just like that strong discipline, whatever it is that you want, and you have a clear picture in your mind, you're more likely to follow through. And also keep it as simple as possible. So maybe sleep with something that you can, in the morning when you want to work out, you don't have to change. Like it's just like maybe some shorts and a t-shirt and at night, and just you can work out immediately. Or keeping a bottle of water in the fridge, or keeping your smoothie ready, or meal prepping, anything that you can do to make it easier, just get it done. If you don't work out at all, just squeeze in 5 minutes of workout. As easy as that. Just like do anything that keeps your heart pumping for a few minutes, and then increase it little by little. It's not about like starting so strong and just leaving in the middle. I noticed something that in the past 2 weeks, I don't see that many people in gym anymore because they're not hitting that gym that frequently, because 2 months have passed from the new year, and they don't feel that motivated because that motivation from the beginning of the year, it's not there anymore. So stay disciplined by trying to write it down and keeping that picture in your mind, and keeping that feeling of feeling accomplished, of feeling that you're connected to your higher self. It's just so magical for me, and I feel so energetic. I get so much shit done, like I can't even begin to start about it. And good things are coming to my life. Like I got funny enough, I got the email that my defense is, like, my thesis is ready for defense on I guess February. It was a 2/2/22, like that day that I had manifested the night before, and I had like applied for graduation, and I just had put it there, and I was not putting any sort of hard feelings there, and just like letting it go. And it just happened because I have been sticking to it so hard that it made me kind of resistant. Like I had this resistance about actually letting that to be manifested in my life, and now it's there, and I have defended successfully, thanks God. And I just need to take care of some revisions, and there is stuff left that I have to take care of. I'm not saying that life is perfect right now. There are so many things that I'm struggling with, honestly, but it's still way better than before, and I feel better. So that's the point. You just have to feel better, and you are responsible for feeling better. And I hope this helps. If you had any questions or comments, let me know in the comments below. I still haven't replied to many comments on Twitter or on Instagram, or I don't even check my messages that much anymore, like on Telegram, WhatsApp, like Twitter direct. So if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. And then I'll try to respond to it, or if there are so many questions, I can create another video, post it here. And I want to stay consistent to this channel because I want my voice to be heard, and also I kind of feel like the content that I could be creating can help potentially many people. And because I want to be the person who I needed when I was younger, or when I was in a previous stage in my life. And I think that's the intention that everybody should put in their life. Hope this helps, and talk to you all soon.